Well, it looks like I have a little bit of an update video to the one I put out this morning, and you're going to like this one. So there's been an ongoing thing with Stellar Blade. IGN made an apology and changed the article. They removed the author's name, put Team IGN France on there, and issued an apology to the developer of Shift Up. And that should have been it, really. That should be the end of it. But oh no. The editor-in-chief of IGN France is having a real one over this. And I want to go over it. It's really, really funny. So, thank you to Grums and Topek899 for apparently doing the work here, translating what he had to say. I believe this was a comment on the article. From what I'm told, the article's comments have been disabled. But this is the actual passage. Let me move this so you can see it. If you speak if you speak French, you can go ahead and just read that as it is, I'm sure. I don't speak French. So, luckily, it has been translated. Let's take a look at it because it's pretty bad. So this is how crazy these woke journalists are. And this is a high up one. This is the guy that runs France IGN. So this is a reply to a comment, I believe. And this is what he has to say. I'm guessing the comment was like, what's your deal or something. He says, yes, no problem. Go tell that to the women who are hit, killed, denigrated, or who commit suicide because they cannot live up to the fictional standards expected by men. The problem is not the sexy design itself, except that it sucks compared to others. But hey, that doesn't matter. But the percentage of males who only want this type of fictional body in reality. Obviously, we understand that this does not shock people who think that women are objects who must obey and be beaten. The design makes us sigh and roll our eyes, and we laugh at anyone who needs it, man or woman. But that's it. The certainly clash and remark in the text, which targets the entire creative process, not necessarily a specific designer or the game director. This is obvious to anyone who knows a little French. Only has this impact because a good portion of gamers have become too fragile due to being fed the patriarchy. So let's talk about this a little bit. Number one, if anybody has crazy standards for a partner, it is women, okay? Especially North American modern women who have a crazy thing going on right now where if you look at the dating stuff out there, the majority of them all go for the top guys. They all go for the same top of the tier guys, the Chads, the alpha men, the bad boys, the guys at the top, the rich ones, the guys making all that money, stuff like that. And then the rest of them kind of just, once in a while might meet somebody. Online dating is the biggest thing there is now, more so than people actually meeting in real places anymore. What about the standards of height? Now, I am 6'1", so I haven't had these problems, but there are a lot of guys out there, just being 5'11" or 5'10" isn't enough, which is pretty tall. I mean, that's not a short dude. But if you've seen these jokes, like these joke videos on Twitter of these women taking rulers out at bars and measuring the height of a guy and then giving thumbs up, it's a double standard. That stuff is allowed. But apparently, you can't have sexy women because, even though a woman with two heads, some Siamese twins, and they shared like a body and they have two heads, that chick just got married the other day. That's been going around. they can find love, but if there was a dude with two heads, I wonder if a woman would marry him. So, this crazy protect women narrative that and this is a male feminist from what I understand who wrote this. Okay, it's not like some writer, it's a dude, male feminist who wrote this, I believe. Thinks he's out here protecting women or something. So, unrealistic beauty standards. What about the unrealistic beauty standards for men? If that happens, if there's like sexy dudes or something, they write articles thirsting over them. And that's not a problem. But apparently Stellar Blade is going to kill women, according to this IGN editor-in-chief. Okay. What I find great is that this person shut it down because of science, took a scientific article here, Computers and Human Behavior, which asks the question, does sexualization in video games cause harm in players? A meta-analytic examination. So I did a meta-analysis. And their conclusion was that it does not contribute to sexism or misogyny. Whether sexualized game content adversely affects mental health, including body dissatisfaction, or promotes sexism and misogyny in players is likely to be a matter of debate for the foreseeable future. Our analyses find that the current evidence base does not support the conclusion that sexualized games, however offensive they may be to many individuals, are adversely affecting players' well-being or contributing to the sexism misogyny. We hope that our article is a constructive contribution to debates in this area. Well, it was in this case, and this is the science. The science rules all when it comes to these woke left people. So I find that funny because it's like this should shut it down, but it won't. It won't shut it down because they want women and men, the line between women and men to be blurred, to make it so that anybody can be a man or a woman. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments below. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Check out my Rumble and Locals, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my Locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my Locals.